Let's get you more on the Eskom briefing. Bring in our business reporter, Kopano Gumbi, who's with me on set now. Kopano, let's talk about stage 6. If we do get there, what would it mean for all of us in practical terms?
We will spend a lot of time in darkness, is really what it means, or without power,
Aren't we already some are?
At least. Stage 6 would mean, by current schedules, at least 10 hours of no power. So, you know, Eskom separates it into these 2-hour blocks. There would be 4 of those 2.5-hour blocks, meaning just about 10 hours of no power in this 24-hour cycle. A majority of it happens when business, work, everybody is out and about and needs to use that power. And so it could be extremely disruptive.
And in terms of this wage strike that now is being blamed, has been blamed, in fact, from the end of last week for the rollout of stage 4 power cuts, is that actually being worked on? Is it being resolved?
Well, according to Eskom, it is being resolved. But according to the unions I've spoken to, Eskom are not coming to the party in the way that they should. The 2 largest unions at Eskom, Tembegile, are the metal workers and the mine workers, so NUM and NUMSA. Both of them say they do not condemn the strike that's happened. They agree it is illegal and it is not sanctioned by them as the unions. But the employees that are striking, they understand and they feel that Eskom pushed them to this point. Now, we understand from Doreta, in fact, he said he has been meeting with the union bosses. They've been trying to come to some kind of agreement and negotiation. And one of the union's representatives actually said to me, no, that, you know, the mine bosses, the union bosses are really, really clear that they want resolution for this. They understand the nature of the situation and how the implications for the broader South African economy and country, how significant that is. And so they are trying to come back to the negotiating table to meet with the bargaining councils and to meet with the CCMA. All of that should happen this week. But in the meantime, there's always that risk that workers will not return back to the power stations, and the disruptions we're experiencing now could get worse.
Here's something else to listen to, in fact, as far as the strike element to the Eskom story is concerned. Take a listen, and Kopano and I will chat more after this.
We believe that as Generation Team, if employees can come back to work, we should be able to restore majority of the capacity within the coming 2 days and be able to improve the likelihood of reducing the stage of load shedding towards even bringing it to the end. However, that we can only achieve if our employees can resume their roles because they remain critical in ensuring that we succeed in achieving what we want to achieve.
Pick up on that point, Kopano. Talk about which category of workers at Eskom is currently on strike.
Well, it looks to be the people who are actually responsible for making sure that our power stations are running, all the generators, all the turbines, all of those essential staff to making our power and our electricity actually come on. Those are the people who are currently, or a few of them who are currently on strike. But it's significant enough that it would cause us to consider stage 6 load shedding, or Eskom to consider load shedding at stage 6. So it means that there's a significant number of their employees.
Kopano Gumbi, thank you very much for that. Kopano, updating us on that briefing held by Eskom management earlier, confirming that there is a possibility that from 5 o'clock tonight, we will all be dealing with more of these power cuts, stage 6 load shedding.